Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb. Today's morning musings is work can be fun. I'm doing a series of daily morning musings, and I'm using posts from my blog, Adventures in Density and Effort, as inspiration. Now, I wrote these a while back, and the world has completely transformed since then. So if I encounter anything that is out of date, I will interrupt myself and give you the most recent information. At the end, if necessary, I will summarize the topic based on what's going on in the world today. Also, I have some special offers, so stay tuned to the very end to see what they are. Work can be fun. This morning, I had a to-do list as long as my arm, and I decided to walk my dogs first. They were appreciative. As I was heading out the driveway with them, I realized I was thinking of the list with dread, which was interesting because it had a lot of fun things on it. But because I had labeled all the to-dos as work, I was approaching the list with effort because work has to be hard, right? It's not work if you're having fun. It's interesting that I still have that concept floating in my space since my work is so unusual. I host a radio show, I do psychic readings, I coach, and I give energy sessions. And occasionally I officiate weddings, a business I've retired from, but I still do when contacted via word of mouth. There have been times in the past where I've experienced invalidation because I don't have an 8 to 6 job. Because it's unstructured, I've had to acknowledge when I'm working. If I'm answering clients' emails on a Sunday morning, writing a radio script on a Monday evening, reading a book that an upcoming guest on my radio show has written while sitting on the ferry on a Wednesday night, it's all work. Recently, I decided to get more focused about work, devoting chunks of days to catching up with my radio show archives, sending out press releases about my books so I can get on other people's shows, and consciously marketing on a daily basis. None of this is brain surgery. All of this is self-motivated, and all of it is very creative. Focusing helps bring them into form. What I've noticed is my income flow has increased, and so have requests on my time. The energy of effort contracts you and restricts your creativity. So working hard can actually slow you down. If you can make a game of it, or at the very least approach it with a sense of playfulness, you may find yourself being much more efficient and effective. I discovered that most of my to-do list got done in the first 30 minutes of my day this morning. Had I stayed in effort, it could have taken most of the day. Take a look at your own work or the things in your life that you label work. How much fun are they? How much fun could they be if you didn't take them so seriously? Take a second look at the things on your to-do list and imagine a different way of approaching them. Doing your taxes can be fun with numbers, a chance to play on your computer, to let TurboTax or some other software program do all the work. Cleaning your house, you can take a cue from Mary Poppins and give it a spoonful of imaginary sugar. Set an egg timer and see how much you can get done in 15 minutes. And stop when the bell goes off unless you feel like continuing. At your job and dealing with a difficult coworker, imagine you're in a spin-off of The Office. You can do this in baby steps. Just take one to-do a day and make it fun and see what happens in a week. And let me know in the comments below because I love to read your comments. So this is really interesting for me because I no longer do most of the things that I did back then. I don't have a radio show at this time. I don't exactly do psychic readings. I do consciousness sessions where I take a look at the essence of who you are. I do coach, and I don't exactly do energy sessions anymore, but I will do energy work if it comes up in the course of a consciousness session. And I haven't done a wedding in quite a few years. I still would be available if you want to call me. But the one thing that I really have evolved with in the last few years is a sense of my work being spiritually sustainable. Back when I was doing all these different things, I had gone through a huge expansion in my work, and I actually ended up getting really burned out. So it was very financially abundant, but it was very spiritually depriving, I guess you would say. And so where I'm at now is more about balance. And the thing that I find when I'm in balance with the work that I do and that I'm in alignment with myself as consciousness, then reality reorganizes and I have a life that is wealthy in relationships and abundant in so many ways. And I really do feel like if you are doing work that you love, it is fun, you are driven by a passion, you are expressing yourself as consciousness in the world, the money flows, the support flows, and things manifest in a way that you couldn't possibly have imagined. And so the other thing I find is that fun opportunities manifest as well. So you might be going along a certain way, and even though you loved it at first, you're feeling a little stuck with it. When you can make this shift to being more spiritually sustainable with the work that you do, opportunities come that you couldn't possibly have imagined. I used that phrase before, but I do feel that as consciousness, we have a bigger imagination than we in our physical bodies have. And so when you're doing things things that are in alignment with consciousness, then reality reorganizes and is just so much more fun game to play. So if you like these videos, please click the like button to like them, and also click on the bell icon to subscribe. And that way you're sending a message to YouTube to share these videos far and wide and get this information out to somebody who really needs it. If you'd like to have a free sample of one of my consciousness techniques, click on the link below to the Skybox technique. It'll give you an expanded perspective of the world and help you deal with the global crisis. And if you want some manifestation techniques, click on the link below to Manifesting Money and Miracles. It's my self-study course where you learn how to shift the vibrations within you to completely transform your external reality. And if you want to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com. I do individual sessions where I take a look at you as consciousness and what's going on in your life today. I can answer any questions that you have, and it's recorded just for you. And if you want to learn how to do this for yourself, Manifesting Money and Miracles is a good preparation for my coaching special where I work with you one-on-one and give you specific consciousness techniques so that you can transform your life. So go to my website, joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you tomorrow in another Morning Musings.